Good evening and welcome to Philly by Night. As at least one third of the time, I am your storyteller, Good Day FX. Philly by Night is a Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition game set in the city of brotherly love. And tonight, we are welcoming a new member into the city. Mr. Farrow, so what would have brought you to Philadelphia?
Ian's looking for sanctuary more than anything else. There is a history that he is running from, and he's looking for someone some place he can land and maybe make some allies.
Okay, so he would have heard whispers of sanctuary as a place where they will let anyone in. They will make anyone a member, and everyone is equal once they are a member. So Mr. Farrell went searching for it. When he gets to the address or to the general area of which he has been led to, he's going to see a rather petite individual in a hooded robe.
We'll get out of the car and approach the individual. He's wearing a suit, no tie, dress shirt and slacks. Looks almost like someone who's gotten out of 9 to 5 and is absolutely stressed.
The individual has a fairly gravelly voice and just looks up and down, very obviously, though you cannot see this individual's face. Fuck! Is that all of your uniform all the fucking time?
No, it's just what's comfortable.
Well, the other fucking ones I met also wore suits every goddamn day.
And is this your uniform? Kind of gesture to what they're wearing.
Yeah.
Every day.
Unlike you kingly fucks, some of us don't pass for human no more.
Well, there's other ways around that than wearing a cloak.
Yeah, that's for folks who choose a different way of life.
I'm just saying, don't begrudge my uniform if you're going to wear yours.
We're gonna go back underground where I belong. You're the free, right?
Belong underground.
She's just going to make a face, look around, and then take down the cloak for a second. This individual is burnt. They are burned black. They are pretty much a skeleton with a few hanging on burnt pieces of flesh. Yeah, you know, where smart Nazis go.
I would encourage you to reframe your thinking. Just
Yeah.
because you look a certain way doesn't mean you belong underground.
Yeah, well, see, hiding has kept me safe for a long time. And you're the one looking for a place to hide. I've already got mine.
True. Would you be willing to help with that?
Yeah, I can help with that. You're gonna have to see, well, how much do you know about the place?
Only what I've heard. Only
Cool.
the little that I've heard, honestly.
So it exists and it welcomes folks.
That's about the long and the short of it. Yeah.
Neat. You know who runs this place?
Don't know that I've heard the name proper, but I've...
Of course not. The Friar runs this place.
The Friar.
Yeah. He's another Nazi.
Is he medieval or does he work in fast food?
I don't know. He was like a priest or something.
Oh, I see. Medieval then.
I don't know. He's fucking old though. You're not scared of spiders, right?
There's very little that I am afraid of.
Well,
Spider, one of them.
well, that's good. You'll find out why. And she's just going to turn and seemingly walk into a wall that is behind a dumpster.
Approach the wall. Not going to walk into it with any sort of confidence, but I'm definitely going to put my hand on it.
There is a space there. The wall appears to be some form of illusion.
Interesting. Step into it? Through it?
Yeah. Come. Damn, are all of you so distrusting? Shit. Keep
I can't
up.
see where I'm going. It's difficult to know what I'm stepping into.
You have to keep up.
Double my pace to keep up with her.
Yeah. It's freaking... I swear you guys do no research. Do you know what a labyrinth is?
I do.
Yeah. They ain't many people that know the way. And if
That's
you don't know
true.
the way, well, let's just say it ain't pleasant.
Well, then I hope you don't get me lost.
No, I know the way. And she just goes,
I will attempt to keep up with her as best I can.
There is some weird shit. This looks almost like an entire compound. There are a bunch of turns and twists, and your guide seems to be taking them at random. There are weird noises. Weird noises.
Animal? Machine?
Yes.
Okay.
Also the chittering of insects, which seems a bit weird because you don't see any. The squeaks of rodents. You are being led into a warren, which is a very unusual thing for a Ventru to be doing. How do you feel about that?
It's being led into someone's home. So I intend to be as polite as possible. This is an honor more than anything else, if it is indeed a warren.
There are eyes that are just kind of peering around stuff to look at you. And while the majority of individuals who are here are Nosferatu, it's not only Nosferatu eyes peering at you. Right. So you don't actually know a lot about this place, right?
No, but if you'd be willing to share, I'd be willing to listen.
Okay. So basically, this one is a warren, but different sanctuaries have different headmen and different rules.
Understood.
I am the headman at this one. I'm Joan.
Just Joan?
Yeah. On account of the burns.
Sure.
And I'm a fighter, so.
You don't want the whole name? The whole
Well,
identity.
everybody's gonna recognize Joan of Arc.
Of course. However, you could always play into it.
Anyway.
Even if that's not who you are.
We have 4 laws down here. 4.
4.
Yeah. So the way the big man tells it is, the Camarilla have 11. No, shit. Was it
hundreds, actually, if you count all the bylaws and the different domains.
The Sabbat have like 13. And
Interesting.
the Camarilla have like, I don't fucking remember. Who knows about the tower fucking anyway? But they have a bunch. It's a double-digit number. And we have 4.
Can count them on one hand.
Yes. Rule number 1. We don't exist.
I see.
Do you though?
Well, I'm a little off put by that first one, but I'll save my questions for the end.
Okay. Rule number 2 is whatever you were topside, you are not that anymore. You get what you earn.
I see no issues with this.
Rule number 3, we have a price that you have to pay to be one of us.
And like I said, I'll save my questions for the end. But the 4th.
And the last one is if you commit any sort of violence against another member of Sanctuary, well, the Master of Sanctuary is going to have his say. So, like, don't do it.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question then that I have is, what is the price?
Information. And you don't have to tell me. You can tell the big man because he's visiting, you know. It's a real honor.
All right. Then the second question I have is, if you don't exist, how did I find out about you?
Most of the time, people really suck at following that first law.
I see. Is it punished often?
No, because mostly people suck in a direction that doesn't directly lead to us. You had to do a bit of figuring out, didn't you?
True, yes. And so the first law is more like a guideline than anything else.
I wouldn't mention that to the big guy.
Understood. And then when it comes to enforcement of these rules, we've already talked about the first one, the last 3. Who is it that enforces those?
Oh, well, we got people that do that, but most of the time, the big man will take care of it himself.
I see. And the big man is not the friar?
He is the friar.
Is the friar.
Yes. The hidden friar. That's it. That's him.
Should I address him by the full title, the hidden friar, or just the friar?
He'll probably just tell you to call him Senor.
Senor. Understood.
He's good like that.
I feel like I owe you something for helping me here, John.
No, it's my job.
Regardless of your job, I feel like this is a personal thing.
Oh.
There's ever something you need that I can provide, assuming that I am accepted into your commune, I'm more than willing to help.
You're a weird king, you know that?
I am no king.
Did I lead the wrong fucking guy down here?
No, you did not. But I do not wish to have a crown.
Oh. So you're double weird?
I have been called this in the past, yes.
I'm shocked. Someone called a free Ventru weird. This is my shocked face.
Are you dismayed?
There is not a shocked face. This is just her looking at you like, of course you're fucking weird. Yeah, well, the offer is nice and stuff, and if you get a job that I need help with or whatever, then we can talk about it then. If you truly feel deeply indebted.
I wouldn't say deeply, but at least indebted, yes.
Okay. And she just starts knocking on a wall. And you can see the wall, or at least what has been painted to look like a wall, slide and leave an opening for you to enter.
Is this where I leave you?
Yeah, you gotta talk to the big guy.
No. Do you shake hands?
You want to shake my... And she's just gonna roll up her sleeve a little bit, and her hand is as crispy as the rest. You want to shake my hand?
Offer her my hand.
She'll take it and shake it, just looking at you real funny.
Thank you again.
Yeah.
I will step through the opening.
There is what appears to be a single candle lit. It looks fairly sparse, very similar to a priest's cell. There is a bed of sorts, though it looks more like a foam mattress on the floor. There is a shelf full of books, various books, all kinds of books. And there is an individual who is seated well beyond the light of the candle. And he is wearing a suit. He is wearing a very sort of fancy, old-fashioned suit. But from the parts of him that you can see, the suit is ill-fitting. It hangs on him like he's nothing but a skeleton beneath it.
I'll step inside into the light of the candles that can make me out clearly and wait to be addressed.
There is no need to be shy. I do this for your comfort, not mine.
Are you saying I would be discomforted by your appearance?
It is my experience that most of those on high are disconcerted with the way some of us who are lower than they are present.
You use the terms on high and lower. I find those repugnant.
See, I do not like them either, but it is the nights we live in, is it not?
It does not have to be.
Ah, a man of clear opinions. Please, sit.
I'll have a seat.
And the figure is going to get up and move a little bit around the place, and he pours a goblet full of ruby liquid and just sets one before you and one before himself. What you can see of this man above his suit, this man has been mummified. He looks like he had been left out in the sun for decades. He is leather stretched on skeleton. And there are an awful lot of spider webs in this room.
Thank you for the drink.
I know that you typically do not accept because of the ¿cómo se dice? This is distilled. It is palatable even by Your type.
Interesting. I'll give it a try, just a taste.
I would like you to roll a wits and awareness, please.
All right.
Roll the dice. Roll the dice.
In awareness. Two successes.
Okay. This is like nothing you have ever tasted in your unlife. This is the good stuff. This is everything you can remember ever enjoying when you were human. Somehow all wrapped up into one. Absolutely unnatural. But still.
You say this is distilled.
Yes.
Sir, I believe this is dangerous.
No.
I will take a drink. I mean that in the most complimentary of ways.
My daughter makes it.
It's remarkable.
She has always been creative. I am to understand you are from down south, see?
By way of the South, yes.
I am to understand that there is a chance you may already know my child.
I suspect that I may. Kind of glance to some of the spider webs in the room.
And her husband?
Yes.
Did you depart on good terms?
I would like to think so. I don't know on their end whether or not it was, but on mine there was no ill will or bad blood between us.
Bueno. Do you know what has happened in the city of Philadelphia of late?
It is hard not to know. I don't know the specifics, but I know the generalities, and it is saddening.
A Ventru prince deposed by her child, and a second Ventru prince out of commission for the nonce, leaving a Nosferatu in charge.
Yes, troubling, saddening, but those are the times we live in.
See. I am told you are. Oh, you have been briefly given our laws.
I have an understanding that there are four of them, and some of the expectations of me should I join your commune.
See. The laws are not many, but they are vital. This is not the only sanctuary. You know this?
I was told this, yes.
There are 7. Joan is the master of this sanctuary. I am the master of them all.
I see. And should I concern myself with the others yet?
It is knowledge you will have in hand eventually, should you stay long enough.
And as for the duration of my stay, I understand that gifts such as this would have to be repaid in some form.
See,
How long would you expect me to stay?
as long as you like.
That's surprising.
We do not. How you say we do not? We do not trap people here who do not want to be here.
Your sanctuary reminds me of another place.
Oh, is this a good place?
It is a place that doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, in that case, you have my sympathy.
I don't have any issue with your rules as they were presented to me, unless there is some sort of addendum that you may have.
No, I just know that John has a colorful way of explaining things.
I actually found it refreshing for someone to talk so plainly. Often we get caught up in how we say things more than what we are saying, and the meaning gets obscured.
No, not here.
Good. I would much rather be in the company of those that would speak plainly.
It is a hazard.
How is the sanctuary's relationship with the prince? I got the impression from Joan that there was no love here for the Ivory Tower.
There is no love here for the tower, but Sanctuary Philadelphia, we helped the original Prince Sexton win his crown.
Why was that?
Typically, we do not get into politics. However, Mr. Sexton can be extraordinarily persuasive.
So he was a special case then.
See, besides that, my child has an attachment. I never could say no.
And you are okay with his attachment?
For a time, I was not. But it appears the Ventru only lied because his cabeza, memories, his head was fouled. Likely by a gift of the blood that most of these well, many of your own clan share this. See?
True. It is natural for us to be able to sway the minds of others. But you helped him with this, or he recovered somehow?
We assisted his gain to the city. In fact, we were the front lines and quartering his soldiers.
Interesting. And so I imagine then you've received special dispensation to operate here untouched and unmolested.
See, it would be difficult for the prince to object. They are, after all, both members of Sanctuary.
I see. You seem to be in a unique position here, then.
See,
Well, as it appears that you have my fate within your hands, I await your decision on whether or not I am welcome.
you know that to be here is a price.
I was told this, but it does not seem very steep at all.
It would be difficult to mistake what I am. For us, for most individuals, knowledge is power.
Knowledge can be power, yes, if leveraged that way. It does not have to be.
But often is. Even things you are afraid of someone knowing, whether they know or not, become power held over you.
And my recommendation, if that is something someone is experiencing, is to not fear.
It is not so easy for everyone. Fear keeps a kindred alive, such as we live.
Yes, there's the argument to be made that fear makes you sharp, but there comes a point where the sharp blade is brittle, and fear will break you. But I don't suppose you're too interested in talking philosophy tonight.
Your cousin says much the same. He says recruit for loyalty, and all else will follow.
It is somewhat what I believe. Not quite, but there were always differences between us.
See, so you know, and information. I need either information that will be valuable. For example, one of the pieces I have been given has to do with a very particular alchemical reaction that is said to allow older individuals to withstand the effects of the beckoning.
And you have verified this.
See, it only holds it off for so long. But it does hold off.
Is this first-hand knowledge that you have, or second?
It is one of the pieces I was given as information in exchange for letting a certain individual remain in my domain.
I don't know that I come with anything as valuable as that.
This is fine. Not everybody does. In that case, I want a secret. One that you do not wish anyone to know ever. I want a secret so meaningful it will make you untouchable if you cause harm to Sanctuary as a whole.
I am not certain that I have one. Not one that could be held over me in that way. It is obvious that by my blood and by my allegiance, there is a limited time for me here.
No, there is likely a limited time for you underground.
No, I don't mean in sanctuary. I mean a limited time for me here on this plane of existence. Eventually, my family will catch up with me. Eventually, the tower will catch up with me. Eventually, the target on my back will be fired at, and someone will succeed.
That is
What,
unlikely here.
so when I say I don't have a secret, it's because my secret is open. I am a renegade.
Ah, as so many of us are.
I could be tied to infiltrations across many domains.
At this, he looks interested.
If that is something you find valuable.
You are known to be a chameleon?
Interesting name for it, but yes.
Eh, it is the accent. Humor an old man.
I prefer spy. I am not
This
as old.
this works well. This works well. It may be I have a job for you.
Well, then perhaps I can prove my worth.
We at Sanctuary have we will call it coterie, of individuals who play emissary between the tower and Sanctuary. Their goal is to do what must be done to make the city thrive. This is not the tower. My daughter and my son-by-law, they run this place as if it were another branch. You understand?
I think I do.
They accept everyone. They allow everyone. And those that have power in the community are of every clan one can imagine. And some I have only read about in ancient books. How old are you, Mr. Farrow?
I will save you the normal response that I have for that, in the interest of speaking plainly. But I was born in the 60s.
Ah, have you ever heard of Megar?
I cannot say I have.
These are individuals who are part kindred, part fae.
It is interesting you should say that because your ask for a secret struck me as bargain with a fae.
Oh, this is a good comparison. But even this old man has nothing on them.
Hmm.
You will meet them here in Philadelphia.
Is this a warning then? Or is this just informational?
Information.
I see.
The child is sweet and likely would not hurt a fly as so long as the fly was polite.
But if the fly happened to be impolite?
Do you remember the old cartoons?
Depends on how old.
Uh, the rabbit pulls any number of things out of pockets that do not exist.
Hmm.
That is the Magar child with weaponry.
I see.
She is currently Miestrea's bodyguard.
And is she predisposed to violence if this is her with weaponry?
I would say no.
Hmm.
She is just very good at it.
No, as long as she is not predisposed to it, then I believe we will get along just fine.
See. So, I may have a job for you with this coterie. You are seeing what we are trying to do. See?
I see what you have done. I'm not certain where you're going with it, but I do like what you have described to me.
And you are familiar with the dream. Are you not?
More than just in passing.
This is what my son by law seeks to build here. This will be his Avalon.
I wish him luck.
See, he has had wretched luck, unfortunately. Hunters,
Hmm.
you know. They have been dealt with enough that they have retreated for now.
Certainly more than just hunters have plagued him, though.
See.
Hmm.
The tower does not take kindly to his ideas.
I fear it goes beyond the tower.
The anarchs and the Sebat, such as they are, they will not. They do not care who rules and what he is trying to do. What
His,
we
his
are trying.
ambition, your ambition, perhaps even the prince's ambition, is not something that I believe can stand. Well, there are those who would actively work against it. Names and powers that we have yet to determine or yet to surface.
See, your cousins are a tad annoying.
Hmm.
They do not like that two Ventru princes have been deposed in a handful of months, and that the leader of the city at current, while Prince Sexton recovers, is a Nosferatu. You see the problem?
I see their problem.
See. And fortunately or no, Ventru are known to have powerful friends and relations.
The family is strong, yes,
See,
but it is not the only strong family that exists.
no.
Yours, perhaps, could be considered stronger.
As long as the enemy is not a social bargain.
I have had many conversations, including this one, where I am convinced that your family's grasp of social niceties extends even beyond that of the rose.
Flattery will get you quite far, everywhere but here.
It's not flattery, it's truth.
Is that so?
Often it is those who consider themselves high that, as I said, are more concerned with how they look rather than what they are saying, how they are perceived rather than the truth of their words. That perception corrupts them over time.
It can. Arrogance is a weakness. When it comes to weakness, I would vastly prefer stupidity. But arrogance is a weakness.
I will tell you this, for your secret perhaps, something that would make me not want to harm what you've done here, something that you could hold over me, so to speak, should the need for it arise.
See,
I believe in the dream. I believe in its manifestations.
a true believer.
And if this is indeed a manifestation of the dream, you will never have to hold anything over me. I will help you build it.
We are hidden. Sanctuary is built and we are hidden. The city, perhaps, is a chance for your dream to see the light of night.
Perhaps. But I've believed that before.
See, most of us have.
Naivety is a weakness as well.
Brass tacks. You will need a job.
Understood.
Would you be interested in this coterie, as I have described it?
Certainly. I don't see any reason that it would be antithetical to me in any way.
Good. Very good. This means that you will have to introduce yourself to the prince.
Well, that was something I intended to do anyway.
Good. Then we all have the same plan.
Kismet.
Do you need?
Convergence.
You will need a car?
I do have a vehicle.
Oh, you do not need a. You need a location.
Yes.
Right. The Philadelphia Museum of Modern Art.
Is there an appropriate time?
Tonight is fine. Prince Sexton holds court most evenings, at least for the first part of the night.
I would hate to arrive without a gift.
If your relationship is as you tell me, you would be the gift.
That would be a first. But I think I'm willing to chance that.
You could bring the pretty compliment about the, and he gestures to the goblet.
Absolutely. This is remarkable.
There is no one on earth who does not enjoy a compliment for their work.
That is true.
Very well. This is the address, and he's going to write it down for you so you can put it in a GPS or what have you.
I'll take it.
He's not going to offer to put it in the GPS because it is very clear this man does not technology. I would like you to roll a wits and awareness once more.
Absolutely. One success.
Luckily, this is a sliding scale. Because that bestial is going to look like, I don't see nothing except the weird mummy. So for a sliding scale, you would notice the books on his shelf as he is kind of putting things away. One of them appears to be a book of Ventru lineages. Another appears to be an absolutely ancient Bible. And another has the Ring of Skulls on the spine of the book. This guy has some weird-ass books.
Perhaps if we speak again, Signor, may talk about your book collection.
I have a eclectic reading taste.
It seems to be somewhat similar to my own. I just don't collect.
You are interested in this one. And he points to the book with the spine.
I wouldn't mind perusing it, but not until after I've proven I'm trustworthy.
You do not have to prove much to get access to this here. If you would prefer a comic book version, you should speak to my daughter.
I will.
Indeed. Off you go.
Thank you.
It is a
Bow.
pleasure to have met you, Mr. Farrow.
And it is a pleasure to have met you. Should I refer to you as the friar?
Senor Santiago is fine.
And Senor, it has definitely been a pleasure. I will turn and leave the way I came in.
And the wall is just going to close behind you. And while you are staring at it, you can kind of see where the seam is. But the instant you turn to start walking away and look back, there is no seam in the wall.
Take a look around to see if I can find Joan anywhere, because I don't think I'm going to be able to make it back that same way on my own.
No, you're back out.
And I am still whole and hale.
That means you remember now, right?
I think that's yet to be determined entirely, but I believe I passed the first test.
Oh, first test, last test, only test. You are walking out of a room rather than being carried because you've been wrapped in spider silk. I'd call that a good sign.
Well, I wasn't aware that could have been an outcome, so I will call that a good sign too. Now, about leaving.
Okay, right. You need someone to follow. Hold on.
Sure.
And she's just gonna like look around because she has changed into very like casual attire. She's got freaking pajama pants and a long sleeve shirt, and she's apparently just looking around for like a hood or a hat or something. Okay. Do you know where you're going?
Not particularly. I didn't try to memorize it out of being, well, a guest.
No, not in here. Not in here. You know where you're going when I get you out of here.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
What did he say your job was?
Well, the first thing I'm to do is to meet with the prince.
Ah, you're a face. You're another one of those faces.
I
Okay.
have one, so I suppose I should leverage it.
Is that a joke?
A dry one.
Ah, okay. And she starts leading the way.
Follow her. How long have you worked for Senor Santiago?
What year is it?
Well, I would hope it's still 2025, unless I have somehow lost track of time.
204.
That is a long, long time.
He was old when I got here. And she's just walking along, being an Aussie, waving.
Was it all in Philly?
No. Travels everywhere. Pretty much have to. I mean, from the West Coast to the East Coast. The next closest one is about 6 hours away.
Oh.
Yeah.
So there's not 7 of them here. This is just spread across the United States.
Yeah. There's the Ravnos have one in Nebraska, I think.
Interesting.
And the Bruja have one in Virginia.
And the one in Nebraska is permanent.
It's a mobile.
Ah, I see.
You know, like a caravan or something. These days, nobody really looks too hard at the RV people.
I'll have to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Is it by clan then?
No, it's just usually they kind of follow the rules of whoever is the head of them.
Ah, I see.
right?
I see.
So ours is underground because that's how I do. That is where I feel comfortable and safe.
And you said there were 4 rules for sanctuary, but
Yeah,
what about your rules?
don't fuck up, and if you fuck up, don't bring it home.
Those seem perfectly reasonable.
Yeah. But if you're working with the faces, it shouldn't be too much of a big deal. You probably won't come back here that often anyway.
Oh, then that means I won't be able to spend time with you. That's
You,
unfortunate.
you can always text and I'll show up. You're still technically my responsibility.
Oh, I hate to be a burden.
It's fine.
Well, the way you say responsibility, I will do my best to make sure that I am not a burden for you.
Oh, good. So you won't fuck up.
Well, I can't promise, but
But if you fuck up, you won't bring it here.
I can tell you I clean up after myself.
Oh, good. Good, good, good. Okay, so, no, don't. Don't go that way. You don't want to go that way. If you go that way, you'll forget everything.
Oh, right. Not
You
going
never
back.
want to go that way. Oh, also, and she's just going to point slightly down the hallway at what appears to be some form of like sigil on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever see that, you done went the wrong way.
Understood.
And if you done went the wrong way, don't step on it.
Wrong way, and don't step on it.
Yeah.
That
Booby
I will
traps.
not forget.
You don't seem like the squeamish type.
I am not.
Do you know what gargoyles are?
I'm aware. I wasn't sure that they still existed, though.
Yeah, well, we got one.
Interesting.
I guess technically Lisia's got one.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Seems to be a convergence of, we'll say, strange things here.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
I guess I'll fit right in.
This is the strange things capital of the states. At least. Weird shit happens in Philly.
What's the weirdest?
The weirdest so far?
Sure, so far.
So sometimes these like little glowing portals appear. And if you go in one, you end up in sort of an alternate reality for a while.
That's definitely weird.
Yeah. And then there's the sorcery light.
What is the sorcery light?
Do you see things what most people can't see?
No, no. I am wholly tied to this plane of existence.
Cool. So you don't see it. But I figure if you get close enough to it, you'll feel it.
Is this a bad thing?
It's just like I've been told it's kind of like all the different kind of magics just converging in one like spire.
Magic is not my strength.
Mine either.
Do you have someone whose it is?
Yeah, we got a couple of them tremblers down here.
Great. Then at least I know I have someone I can turn to if this sorcery light becomes a problem.
Yeah, they got some trumblers up there too. Not very many. They're not real popular.
Unfortunately, they don't do much for their own reputations.
The ones they got up topside are fine. Mostly.
But not the ones down here.
Well, these are fine always.
Okay.
Because they have to abide by the same rules as everybody else. Shit. She has some fancy title now. They have some fancy title. LeClaire. That a name you recognize?
Yes.
Yeah. LeClaire's a good one.
You're sure about that?
Sure as I can be. She's got to follow the same rules we do. She ain't give up membership.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. Keep an eye out for the other blue bloods, though. Mostly they're from out of town. They ain't friendly.
Family is never friendly to me. Unfortunately.
Well, that sucks.
That is life.
We may not have much most places, but we always have family.
I envy you that.
Yeah. Family before all. Duh.
It's a shame that is not everyone's belief.
Like, Nos don't even care about sect. Every Nos is a Nos underground. Fuck that topside shit.
It's one of the reasons I admire your family.
Well, it sure as hell can't be our pretty faces.
Again, there you are hung up on looks. They aren't everything, you know.
No. And you seem like a smart fella.
Oh, I'm glad you think that, but I'm not so sure I am.
My family's big weakness is that we are ugly. Nothing else. We ain't got sensitive stomachs. We ain't anathema to technology. We don't go all gaga when we happen to see a pretty face. Our one, and she does the air quotes, weakness is that other people think we're ugly. Which means they're happy to look away and make our job a whole fuck ton easier.
Curious the way you frame it. What do you think your job is?
Oh, I know what my job is. I'm a leader here, but also, and she just vanishes. You were looking at her, and now you are not. Hey, you gotta keep up. And she is several feet down the hall.
Shake my head. You remind me of someone. Move to catch up.
I do what now?
I find that as you get older, you see pieces of other people in the new people you meet.
Yeah. We do that sometimes.
You just remind me of someone else.
Were they an os?
Maybe. I don't recall rightly, but
Eh,
if they were, I wouldn't want to give away their secrets.
that's true. Okay. She's just bumbling along until you are back outside behind the dumpster. Ta-da!
Well, Joan, it has been a wonderful evening with you.
And Joan is just going to pull out a business card. And it says ARC IT.
Take the business card. You carry business cards, and you give me a hard time wearing a suit. I'll tuck it into my suit pocket.
How else was I going to give you my phone number?
I mean, you could have just scribbled it down on a piece of paper.
You carry paper?
Actually, yes. Pull out a small notebook, a pen, tap them together.
Oh, you and the prince are going to get along fine. And then Joan heads back behind the dumpster and goes back into Sanctuary.
I'm going to get in my car, and I am going to head to the museum.
How is Mr. Farrow? What is the inner workings of Mr. Farrow's head at this point?
There was a time where I would have gone to a very specific jeweler in order to make a gift worthy of giving to a prince. And now I am giftless, and the jeweler is the prince.
Yes.
And that is currently what he is thinking about.
So you are driving through the city. It's strange. If you had done any research on Philadelphia at all, you would understand it as a place where quite frequently individuals are warned to stay away from it, particularly after certain football games. But the traffic seems subdued, whether it's time of night or just something random. The Philadelphia Museum of Modern Art is massive. It sits atop a hill, and one of the stairways to get up and get into the museum features a statue of Rocky Balboa. At the top of the stairs, there appears to be a few lights left on, almost as if they are creating a pathway.
Get out of the car, move around to the trunk, open it up, get out an actual tie, put it on, and clean myself up a little bit.
That's what he's worried about, being dusty and wearing a tie. That is just, it is peak Farrow. So as you walk up the stairs and walk into the museum, the door that is lighted seems to be unlocked. You can wander around, and there are lots of art installations.
I'm gonna peruse the museum until obviously someone has to notice that I'm here. And then they can start asking questions, and I'll figure out where to go from there.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Am I your primogen? Did I mess it up? What you see is a very tall, blonde woman. The face claim for this very tall, blonde woman is Freya Allen. And she is wearing leather armor and stands at about 6 feet tall. I didn't have anything scheduled. I was certain I didn't have anything scheduled.
No, you are correct. I am not on any schedule, a new arrival, and I felt it appropriate to disclose my existence.
Oh, thank the dreaming. I didn't even have my index cards.
Index cards?
Yeah, so that you can do the whole primogen speech.
Oh, I didn't know you had a prepared speech.
Aren't you supposed to?
Am I?
Isn't a primogen supposed to?
Is that what?
Well, I guess
I am?
technically I'm not the primogen. I am the emissary of the clanless. Hi!
Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, shit. Yeah, right. I'm Sifra She.
And you can call me Ian.
Oh. That's allowed?
I mean, if you want to.
Well, I mean, I don't know who you are yet, so it's possible you have a title I'm supposed to say.
No, I have no title.
Oh. You look like a Ventru, though.
Looks can be deceiving.
Oh. Well, you don't have your tie on so tight it's cutting off circulation to your brain, so that's a good first step.
Suppose so.
Yeah. What you want?
As I said, I was meaning to disclose my presence here in the city.
Oh, so you have to meet the prince then.
Yes, something to that effect.
Okay. And she's gonna take out a phone and just kind of text like freaking Gen Z speed of light to warn someone. And then she is gonna go, okay, Ian?
Ian. Farrow. Yes.
Oh, okay. So that means you want to stay in the city?
I would like to stay for some time, if at all possible. I
Okay.
don't know if that will be allowed.
I don't know whose primogen is yours.
We don't meet directly with the prince, then we must go through a primogen.
No, you can meet with the prince, but generally speaking, you're usually with your primogen, because like, I don't know.
I find different cities treat the politics differently. I'm not sure how it's done here, so if you could perhaps enlighten me.
So usually what happens is that we go in the room and we do the introductions, like, and she does a little curtsy and goes, good evening, Prince. This is someone from clan something. Except I don't do it that way because most of mine are either the Duskborn or Caitiff.
I see.
And we don't really have a clan, so we all just kind of group together.
Yes. Right. Well, would you be willing to introduce me?
Yeah. Then she's gonna look down at her phone again. Oh yeah, the boss has time.
Okay.
So what do you know about the city?
Well, I know what they say in the tour guides. And I know a little of what I've heard outside of that.
Oh,
Is there anything in particular I should know before we see the boss?
well, just in case you're a Rose, you should probably know that the prince is a Nosferatu.
Ah, I see. I see. Well, I have no issues with that.
Oh, that's good. She usually keeps most of her face veiled because she's polite.
Polite. Hmm.
But yeah, the boss lady has time and apparently does not think I am the worst bodyguard. So we're gonna go, okay?
Is that what people say? Do they say it's polite for her to keep her face veiled?
Oh, sometimes there are some families that can't quite meet her gaze if she doesn't have certain parts covered up.
Doesn't that make them impolite?
Well,
Rude
they can't
even.
help it. It's a weakness.
Hmm. I still would. Well, I won't get into that here.
Well, if you don't mind, you can let her know and she can take the mask off because she does that. She just wants people to be comfortable having to do court things, and for one entire family, it would be uncomfortable.
Oh, my. Let's not make someone uncomfortable.
Yes. See? You get it. Okay. This way.
Absolutely. I'll follow behind.
So we're off to a good start. You have met the first primogen or one of the primogen of the city.
Interesting.
The emissary to the clanless. Okay.
Is
Since your primogen's not here, I'm gonna pretend to be your primogen, okay?
I would absolutely appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay. She's just gonna do the knock on the door. One of these massive doors opens. Inside this room, it is a marble masterpiece. White marble everywhere. And a grand kingly throne. Sitting on a much more comfortable chair in front of the throne is an individual dressed in an hijab and niqab, with her face and skin almost entirely covered. To one side of him, to one side of that individual, is another bodyguard, seems likely. And I'm just going to go ahead and pop that in your channel. They are dressed entirely in white mechanical armor, which, seems like a lot. There you go. Oh, yeah, I have one of those too, but the wings don't fit yet.
Wings.
Yeah, we have to work on it because the wings don't fit.
I see. I see.
Okay. So you gotta like stand up straight, and then you do a little bow.
Keep my hands clasped in front of me. Head
Oh
slightly bowed, a little contrite.
no, you don't have to do that. It's just a respect thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
Okay. Presenting Ian, who's here all on his own to ask for hospitality from the. And you just hear a laugh. And this laugh is familiar. The person sitting on their more comfortable chair is just cackling. See, for darling, while you are getting better, I'm gonna need you to stick to those note cards. Oh, yeah, right. Okay. So this is Ian, and he's here because he wants to see you.
I do want to see you.
Ian Farrow, is that you?
Alicia.
I ain't seen you in a dog's age.
Well, I'm here now.
Okay, so then you'll forgive me, right?
For what?
What was my job when we last saw each other?
Uh, I see. Well, I would have come with a gift, but unfortunately, the business that I would usually contact is no longer in business.
Yep. I'll take it. You do forgive me, right?
Of course, one can never be too careful, and I
Friendly
understand
faces.
that you've had a lot of troubles.
Friendly faces don't just pop up out of nowhere.
It's true, but sometimes a friendly face needs help.
Do you need help or do I need help? And if the second, what have you heard?
Perhaps we both do.
I could definitely use some advice on how to do this whole crown thing.
Oh, I don't know if I'm the best help for that. My record is not sterling, to say the least.
I mean, any experience is better than none, right?
I suppose, but oh, I can tell you how not to do things, I suppose.
See? That's something. I don't even know what not to do.
You seem to be doing a great job of it, honestly. Look around.
Oh, from what you can see right now, sure. You ain't seen it all though.
I don't know that I want to peek behind the curtain necessarily, but if you need help with that, I absolutely would be willing to. Me, I just need permission to be able to stay.
Absolutely. For as long as you like.
Hmm.
You already got somewhere to live, I can set you up with somewhere to stay.
I do, actually. I spoke with someone earlier this evening. I wanted to also pass along my compliments on some of the most delicious wine I think I've ever sampled.
Oh my God, you met Joan. Y'all right.
I did. and she's a pleasure, honestly.
Well, yeah, but she ain't never been taught no home training.
She did well enough, I suppose.
I mean, when you live your whole life in the underground, you can sometimes say stuff that ain't exactly PC.
You know, it's not necessary to be PC all the time.
Well, she can be a little rough around the edges, is all.
Yes, it was fine. There's nothing to be concerned with there.
Oh, good.
What
Uh,
about you?
does this mean you a member?
I believe this is me taking a few first steps towards being. Yes,
Oh, good. Okay. So you know what the rules is then.
I have heard them.
And you know I'm also a member.
I have heard this as well.
Right. So that ain't a problem then.
No, although I'm curious how you're squaring all of that with gesture to the room, all of
Oh,
this.
clearly I did not design this. John did what he does and went out and did some daring do, and he's got to have a bit of recovery time. I'm just keeping the seat warm.
How how is he?
Torpid,
And how are you?
I ain't meant for this job.
I am sorry that you've been thrust into it.
Well, it's better me than someone that'll muck up the whole works.
Sure, but
And Daddy won't wake him up because if he wakes John up, it's going to take recovery time.
you seem bitter about that.
Well, yeah, if he just woke John up, John would be able to take the throne and I wouldn't be here.
But would he be in any condition to do so?
Well, I mean, he'd be in condition to see it. We
But
got folks who can do the violence.
you and I both know that just sitting isn't the condition that would be necessary.
I don't know what his brain looks like. He came home pretty much in pieces. Still missing one arm. It's driving Daddy crazy trying to figure out why it ain't grown back.
When you say his mind is in pieces, is anyone working on putting him back together?
Yeah, we got a few folks for that.
You trust them?
Mostly.
Mostly is not something I would expect you to say when it comes to him.
I don't think there's anybody I trust 100% of the time.
I see.
Mostly is about as good as it gets these days.
Their prognosis?
He will wake up eventually.
Eventually can be a long time.
Yeah. I'm hoping it ain't. But John's a good deal older than me, so their nap times tend to last a bit longer.
Well, I don't wish to make myself a layabout in your city.
Well, if you're a sanctuary... Wait a minute. You're a sanctuary member.
Soon to be.
You ain't got to do this. Not if you're staying there. Which means somebody assigned you coterie duty.
You would be correct.
And Joan ain't gonna assign nobody coterie duty. That just ain't her style.
You would be correct.
So who else did you talk to?
There was another man there. I believe Santiago is the name.
Oh, did he threaten or any?
No
Like
threats.
you'll not escaped from any of the. And she just makes little spider motions with her fingers.
No. I didn't run from the spiders. Joan seemed fairly surprised that I didn't come out in a cocoon. So.
Yeah, sometimes he does that. Daddy says that death is a kindness, and that it is usually not one his enemies are owed.
I think otherwise. But we all have our own beliefs.
Right. So welcome to Philadelphia. We trying to be what they was trying to be down south, except better.
Functional.
Well, we got that. See, because we have the city services, we have a cleanup crew, and we have what's called the Meals on Wheels. And if you're one of them emissary types out of Easton State Penitentiary, they'll deliver to you too.
I see.
I know you guys don't usually do prestation, but like favor for a favor shouldn't be too much of an issue, right?
There's nothing wrong with favors. There's nothing wrong with debts and payments. It's using those debts and payments in order to keep someone forever under your thumb that I disagree with.
I ain't got a very big thumb.
I am certain it could hold me down if it needed to, though.
And she's just gonna stare at her thumb. Reckon not.
So you did surmise correctly. But all things still being equal, this is your city.
And you're my friend.
Whether or not I stay is still up to you.
You are welcome. May you enjoy the hospitality of the city of Philadelphia.
Thank you. And may I find a way to repay your kindness.
Did Daddy give you a briefing on what the emissary coterie's been up to?
Unfortunately, no, not particularly.
So we had a neighbor, you see. Toreador Prince.
I see.
Well, the emissary coterie had a bit of an accident.
And you used the word had a neighbor.
Right. Well, there's a bit of a power vacuum there now on account of the prince is dead. Like they're dead, like all the way dead.
And the tower.
Oh, well, they ain't got much to say about it, mostly because it reads very much like an accident.
And you're certain it's not an accident, though?
It may have been, for all I know. I know parts of it was on purpose. They was trying to drive him to a frenzy to make him look bad.
Uh,
I don't think anybody knew he was quite that allergic to wood.
I feel like I'm missing some key details here.
Well, you know how to stop one of us if we get all rare.
Sure, sure.
So for some folks, if you do that, they just ash.
I see. And now,
Apparently, it's a very serious allergy.
seems like an incredibly serious allergy. And there has not been a neighbor for how long?
I Well, now in a year. See, the funny thing about them roses is they keep kind of pruning they own if they don't feel like that one is the right person to be the leader.
A year
Eh,
of anarchy?
well, pretty much, yeah.
And no one has solidified any sort of control.
Well, the emissary coterie is working on it, which is why I asked if you've been briefed.
I think I just have been.
Yeah, that fella. What the heavens is his name? Knox. Knox is his name. He's got a pretty good hold of parts of the airport.
All right.
And, well, most of the Toreador that ain't doing the self-pruning, uh, Ashton's got him pretty much under his spell.
And if that's the case, what are the problems?
Well, it can be hard to fill up a power vacuum when they only three of them.
Hmm.
It's hard to set up any kind of structure when any leadership that kind of finally manages to break cover gets pruned down in a hurry.
I can help you with setting up infrastructure, but as far as leadership goes, it's not something I'm capable of taking.
It's not something I'm capable of doing neither. But something's got to be better than the vacuum that's happening now. So even if they become a barony, that would be preferable.
Do you have any candidates on your short list for Baron?
See, I don't know them real well, is the thing. Your coterie works for Daddy, not for me.
Yes, I'm still feeling my way around that power dynamic. It's interesting.
Daddy gave us a place to be to take the city from. So we allow Sanctuary to operate uh, fairly openly inside city limits.
If you don't mind me speaking plainly, what would you do if Sanctuary somehow claimed the city?
Well, I reckon they could do that.
And you would just step aside because of your membership and your family ties?
Well, see, it would probably be a negotiation first. Because, see, the rules apply to everyone,
Mm-hmm.
which means that we are not supposed to be doing any physical, social, or intellectual violence upon one another.
Mm. But you seem to be caught between a rock and a hard place, honestly. The tower's goals are definitely not going to be aligned with sanctuaries.
Well, nah, of course not. They would never admit they agree with the spot.
That being the case, they're going to want to exert some sort of influence here, the tower.
Well, of course.
And they're going to expect you to be that influence.
No. I think
You-
you may have gotten the read of that situation all the way incorrect.
Potentially, yes.
The tower is not happy that I
And,
am keeping a seat warm.
oh, I understand that. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they won't lean on you to use you as an instrument. That is what the tower does.
It is, and they are going to find that almighty difficult. I ain't never been real good at being a tool. I'm much better at being a tool maker.
So that brings me back around to where I'm trying to understand this dynamic between you and Santiago.
Oh, well, Daddy has his territory, clearly, and I have mine.
And it is not something you would abdicate to him.
The city? No, John would kill me.
Ah, I see. There it is.
That's that. Before you take that all willy nilly and get it wrong, that was exaggeration.
I understand it was an exaggeration. But he would be incredibly displeased, I think is the way he would put it.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Hmm.
Don't reckon
His,
Daddy'd want to do that anyway. Man's got ambition, but what's he need another city for? He's got 7.
it wouldn't necessarily be to control it outright. It's easier to exercise control when you're not the face.
Don't I know that?
And here you are the face, though.
Well, now, certainly. Whose idea you think it was to make sure we had city services available to feed folk?
Yours?
And I think Daddy or Joan, one of them probably told you if they offered you anything to drink that I make it.
It did.
Right. A lot of what we do because I suggested it. I am the face now, but it ain't always going to be like that.
Well, then if you have an issue with a neighbor and a vacuum, and you want my suggestion, I suggest you find someone to install, and I will help you install them.
Right. So, here's the rub. I don't actually know what to look for in someone who can do that whole leadership gig.
You want, if they're a neighbor, you're going to want a friend. You're going to want an ally. Someone you mostly trust.
I mean, my 2 biggest allies are fresh dead. Not saying that age is everything, but it is something.
Then you should find some more.
Oh, Lord, that's going to be a problem. Okay, find people who are trustworthy.
There's no one who works for you that you can trust.
Well, there are a couple of folk, but, well, mostly they don't want to leave.
That's the thing about the power that you have. You could tell them otherwise.
I suppose. I mean, and you'll understand when you get to know the city better. The folks that are closest to the inner court are not, well, we are not the type of folks that ordinarily do the facing.
Why not have someone else from your family installed?
I reckon I could give that an option. Uh, See, the problem is, there ain't very many members of my family that are interested in anything at all that might lead them to the face of the tower. Because, well, the former Ventru prince that we did the whole coup thing on, it, she burned out the Warrens.
What about Joan?
Uh, well, it's not as if I could ask him. Oh, you mean Joan?
Yeah,
Right.
Joan.
Well, she's the master of sanctuary. She
Of
runs the
course.
Warren down there.
Certainly. But if not her, then she has to know someone, right? And then that is someone you could trust. Rules of sanctuary, you know.
That seems likely. It couldn't hurt to ask, I suppose.
You're threading a needle here. And if the only people you can trust are no longer walking, you need to find more that you can arm yourself with.
I mean, well, there's Q. That is an individual I trust absolutely, but Q would not be the right person.
But why?
Well, see, Q is a cousin of mine. Sort of. A half a cousin.
Half cousin seems like an interesting thing. Of course, I'm learning very quickly that there's many interesting things here.
Oh, well, see, Quasimodo is, he is something that ain't supposed to exist.
And does that necessarily mean that you don't trust him?
No, I trust him wholeheartedly. It's just he'd have an awful big target on his back.
And is he capable of surviving with a target on his back?
Probably not. There is a reason that he stays down below.
You seem like you have an awful big target on your back.
Well, yeah, but like I'm used to that.
And you are capable of surviving.
I am less used to it actually being on my back and not on the back of a nom de plume, but yeah.
What if you found someone like yourself who had the same ideals, the same beliefs, who wanted the same thing for the area?
I reckon that would be hard to come by in short order.
I didn't expect you to find it in short order. In the meantime, some sort of order can be restored, but you're going to need someone to fill that gap, to end that vacuum.
Yeah, it's looking like it. They ain't gonna do it themselves, bless them.
Once you decide on who you want there, I'll help you get them installed.
Well, guess I gotta keep looking then.
Heavy is a crown, isn't it?
Don't I know it? You know this damn thing weighs about 5 pounds.
I can't believe you've actually put it on.
You know this thing weighs about 5 pounds. It will have to be what it is. All I gotta do is warm the chair until John gets better.
I look forward to when he is better. I'd like to have our chats again.
So don't we all?
As far as I remember, we had a game going and it was his move.
Oh yeah, y'all guys doing that smarty pants thing.
Are you still creating those pieces of jewelry?
Oh yeah. Got a whole lab for that stuff now. I can make weapons, and I can make the wine, and I can make jewelry and prosthetic and pretty much anything. It's weird when you got a patron just how much equipment you can get.
I think you would be happier doing that again.
I certainly like doing it. I'm good at it. But right now is right now. And right now I gotta keep that seat warm or die trying.
If you need anything, you can call on me. I mean that.
You ain't gotta say none of that. I mean, technically speaking, you ain't a subject here. You're an ambassador.
I don't mean professionally, I mean personally. There was a time where you did the same for me.
Oh, you're my friend. You've stuck with me till the end of time.
I just want to make sure that you know.
We gonna survive at least that long. It seems to be what we are best at.
Maybe you'll survive a little bit longer than I do.
Eh, this seems unlikely. You got that survival instinct too. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here.
This is true.
What kind of idiot follows rumors of a place that might offer safety? That's a survival instinct, that is.
Or it's just someone who knows that the clock is running out.
It may also be desperation. I'll give you that.
Yes. And I can tell you it is more desperation than it is survival.
You'll learn. I promise you, hang around my family long enough, you will learn.
I hope so.
We are better at some things than your family.
Many things, I would say.
There is just the ugliest freaking werewolf kitten that just like crawls down the stairs behind the throne and just stares at you. Like this is a mostly hairless cat.
Is that one yours?
Yeah, and usually he's got better manners. Meow. Meow. She just like picks it up and holds it grumpily. Lupin? Ian Farrow. Ian Farrow, this is Lupin.
Bow my head. It's probably the first cat I've seen that I don't necessarily have an immediate issue with.
Oh, he ain't got no hair.
And that's why I don't have an issue with him.
Do allergies last after we're dead?
No, but do you know how hard it is to get cat hair out of your clothes?
Oh, that's why. That's why you gonna love the rat net. You gonna love John's rat too. Ain't got no hair.
I think be interesting settling in here,
Yeah, interesting is what we got.
but I'm looking forward to it.
And it looks like you would assume is a gentleman in armor, and the emissary to the clanless are deep in a conversation. Give me one more wits and awareness, please.
Nothing. No successes.
Would you like to use willpower?
You know what? Sure.
You haven't used any yet tonight, so
I have not. That's why I said sure. One.
It would be really, really, really hard to miss the fact that there is a massive pair of dragonfly's wings behind her.
Wings.
We take in all kinds.
I see that.
Sephra. Sephra. What? Your wings out again, darling. Oh. No, it's fine. It's fine. You trust him, right? Mostly, yeah.
It's good to know that I'm on the mostly list.
Well, there ain't many of you. Too many for Daddy's liking, but we was friends before. Fed each other all kinds of interesting information, if memory holds.
Well, I figure we'll continue to do the same.
Reckon that's probably a good idea. Do you have someone that you're staying that's not the Warren?
I have a place in mind, yes.
Okay. You heading to Eastern State? Or you looking for real estate for private?
Private real estate.
Okay. You do realize that the biggest real estate conglomeration in this city is Polaris Holdings.
No, I did not, but I'm assuming by you telling me this that you were connected to them.
That is accurate. I'm the COO.
I suppose then I shouldn't try to compete.
Well, I imagine that's probably not a great idea.
Hmm.
Uh, but there are ways to get around it. Like we've been centered on the city itself, not so much the surrounding.
No, it's fine. I left my real estate prospecting days behind.
What are your specific needs? And she pulls out like a tablet and just kind of starts futzing with it.
Oh, something small, out of the way, close enough to people and far enough away from them. Like I said, I have a few on my short list.
Alrighty. So I think we're gonna have you stay right around the area of Horsham. That's like a little town-ish thing in the big old sprawl that is Philadelphia. And there. So you have ownership of insert address here.
Well, I appreciate it.
And ain't no problem. We got more than we know what to do with.
It seems like, at least on the surface, you've got everything under control.
Well, see, you say that, but I may want to brief you on these too. Uh, we we got a Banu Hakim inspector here.
Interesting.
Man by the name of Abbas.
Inspecting for what reason?
Oh, well, I guess they heard some stuff. Didn't quite pan out. Now, my understanding is they heard it about the last administration, not John, but the one before.
Hmm.
And they are not happy about what was done to the city. So they are here, I guess, grading the new regime.
And you're allowing them here.
Publicly, the man is one of my advisors.
Privately, though.
We have tea.
Hmm.
Talk about religion and the cost of faith.
So I assume you don't think that this individual is a problem.
Oh no, he is a rather large problem. My understanding is that folks that don't pass, well, you never hear from them again. Entire populations greeting the sun. But he ain't a problem I can properly do anything about. And so far, the direction of his grading does not seem to be against our favor.
Hmm.
Your family presents the bigger problem.
How am I not surprised?
Well, they have their ways of doing things, and their ways of doing things don't include a fairly young Nosferatu stepping into a seat that was very recently occupied by two different Ventru.
And I suppose you've made contact with them then?
Oh, they've made contact with me. They are all ready to do things correct and above board.
And where does that leave you?
Smiling and pretending I got nothing in my head.
Hmm.
The city is Camarilla only because it is most convenient for us to claim that.
Claiming something only lasts for so long. Eventually, you'll have to prove that you are.
Well, we haven't had to yet. I reckon that day's coming sooner rather than later, and I would rather it be my husband dealing with it instead of me. Luckily, he married a very clever individual.
He did. Anything else you think I should be aware of?
Have you ever had to go undercover before?
Once or twice.
Reckon you should try to figure out a family you can have folks assume that you are. You know how to do that?
I do. Why is it necessary?
Well, I told you we got folks to do the violence.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them folks have a difficult time telling one sword from another.
Hmm.
I can do no violence against you, neither can I order it, but accidents do happen. So if folks don't know, maybe keep letting them not know.
I see.
Folks obey Daddy's laws. Folks obey John. They are leaders. For me, they tend to see them more like guidelines. You understand?
I do.
Also, if you hear an absolutely dreadful Midwestern accent, I recommend you turn the other way unless you want to be bored to tears with fashion talk.
Fashion talk.
Well, you don't dress appropriately for an individual in your station.
I don't.
I don't think anybody has ever met that woman's standard of dressing appropriately for their station.
Hmm. Who is this that I need to worry about? Your harpy.
Yes.
Hmm. You know I'm not going to be at court very often.
Well, of course. But that don't mean nothing. Dilla doesn't just sit in the office all day. She's got things to do, which means you may run into her.
Certainly, certainly. But I will take it under advisement.
Could I give you one more hint?
You can give me as much as you would like.
When you pick something to pretend to be, avoid Toreador.
Why would one want to pretend to be a rose?
I mean, I wouldn't. It's just given some of the situations we found ourselves in. Well, the previous Ventru administration. The Toreador and the Tremblers were complacent. They were. providing assistance. There are not many of them here, and those that are, well, they are not widely popular.
Is family so important here?
They ain't used to the new way yet. Takes time. Folks will adjust.
Well, for my part, people can imagine whatever they want about me. Whether or not I disabuse them of their notions is entirely up to them.
See? Brilliant. All you gotta do is make like a fae and be real vague.
That's not a saying I've heard before. Is that
Have you met any of those folks? I mean, other than
I have not.
yeah, they got more rules than Venture do. I think. Actually, no, I take that back. Sefer says that the Fae have less rules than Venture do.
I wouldn't know, unfortunately. My family's rules have always been something I flaunt.
You don't know yet. I don't know if anybody has taken the time to warn you, but this is Philadelphia. The unusual is Tuesday.
I'm learning that. Which means I should not even be a blip on the radar.
You will definitely not be the weirdest individual here. If you should need to get underground for any reason, I would go for the storm drains. They're a bit cleaner. And you go on ahead and mention my name to any individual stops you down there.
I will do that.
And if you did want to bring a gift for the individual that is most likely to stop you, he likes Legos.
I see. Many figures it'll be.
Oh, he would love to have people, little people to populate his little city down there.
There's a whole little city.
Man built the entire city of Philadelphia out of Lego bricks.
That seems to be dedication.
Oh, yeah. He likes Legos. Well, you have your address, and the night is waning. I have to visit my husband.
If you don't mind, please. I know he might not hear it, but pass on my regards.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure he will be very happy to see you when he wakes up. He will have been missing his chess partner.
I don't think I ever recall him being happy. So that will be interesting to see.
Oh, yeah, he does that from time to time.
Hmm.
Yeah, Alicia's gonna dig through the e-job to find something in a layer beneath. And it is a picture. It is a picture of a nightclub with a glass ceiling at night. And the room is just full of people celebrating, including some faces that might be recognizable to Ian, other than just Alicia and John.
When was this?
About a year ago, I reckon. Maybe a little less than that. I'm not real good at time.
You're starting early with that.
Well, even when I was alive, I was not real good at time.
So you had plenty of practice.
Right. It also helps keep folks super confused. Oh, hold up. Wait. Oh, he wrote the date on the back. Look. And it is a date approximately 18 months ago.
Well, it's good to see him with a smile on his face.
See, right there. You better look real hard. You might never see it again anytime soon.
I don't think I would.
But that was the day we got married. We did the whole little ceremony and everything.
Congratulations to you both. It's rare.
You know, I asked him if he had been dominated into being interested in me.
You really think that happened?
Well, he said no. Then I asked him if he had had a recent head injury. He also said no.
Did you ask the same things of yourself?
Well, I know I haven't had a recent head injury.
You all
I
have
would
done well. You all
I
have
would
done well
know
for
if I
yourselves.
injured myself.
It's good to see that you both have done well for yourselves.
Yeah, well, we trying. Mostly everybody's patience, but trying.
I will not take up any more of your time. But thank you for letting me stay.
Of course. You acting like that wasn't a foregone conclusion.
Well, just like you tested me, I've learned that even friendly faces change.
Yeah, they can. Not me though. I'm gonna be the same little gossipy pain in the rear for forever.
I will not hold you to that, but it is good to know that's what you're aspiring to.
Do you believe in faith, Mr. Farrow?
I do not.
It's because you haven't seen any.
That is probably a large contributor, yes.
Remind me one of these nights when we got more time to introduce you to some folk. You have a pleasant night, Ian, and I hope you settle in just fine.
Thank you. Again.
And you should know, just for your personalness, uh, even if you hadn't talked to Daddy first, you would be welcome here.
That's good to know.
You are my friend. I ain't got many of those.
Same. I do not have many of those.
So you tend to be stuck here then.
Well, for the time being.
I'll use the good glue and everything.
You have a good evening.
You as well. Settle in fine. The house is stocked with a couple of emergency bottles of wine, should you need it.
I have no way to repay your hospitality yet, but I will
Well,
find a way to do so.
well, it ain't hospitality if I expect you to pay for it, now is it?
No, but it deserves to be repaid.
Well, you gave me a lot of good advice, so consider that repayment.
I think that you value my advice too high. But good evening.
Good evening.
He'll turn and make his way. Look over to Seafruit just to make sure she isn't jumping up and heading this direction. But then, if she's not, go ahead and make his way back out.
And where are you going, Mr. Farrow?
I am, for the night, or for the day, I should say, going to check out this address that I have been given as potentially a temporary haven, but I'm going to have to settle on something more permanent that isn't just granted to me. That'll take some time.
Oh, yeah. Especially looking for listings that do not lead back to Polaris Holdings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll take some time.
And with that, does Ian have any final kind of thoughts about how the evening went?
Better than I expected, but I am not entirely certain how the power dynamics in this place are going to come to conflict with each other.
And with that, we will end our scene. Thank you for watching and or listening to this very special recording of a 0.5 for a new player to the game. Yay! Now's the part where we introduce ourselves. Introduce yourself.
My name's Kyrie. Obviously, I'm playing Ian Farrow. I'm very happy to be here, Philly by night, and this is very exciting. Looking to see where this goes.
And as always, or at least 1/3 of the time, I am your storyteller. Good day. And you can find me anywhere I want you to find me on the interwebs at GoodDayFX. Thanks. Bye.